Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Today is going to be a bit different. Last 2 days we've been playing Inscription. But today I'm thinking about just doing a bit of drawing. I think today's going to be a bit of a chill day. I don't think we're going to be streaming Inscription later today. Because Spider-Man releases today, and I'm going to go see it in the evening, because Ever is booked out until like 8 p.m. and I procrastinated and didn't buy my tickets until today. So, we're going to be doing a bit of art. First off, we're probably going to be doing a bit more drawing on this piece, which I started working on yesterday, which is a bit of like a bird kind of character that I'm going for. We might do a bit of like, I don't really know how to describe it. We're going to probably be doing a bit of sketches just for learning purposes, maybe a few anatomy studies, maybe some boxes later on. But we'll see how this goes first off. And yeah, with that, let me set up my desk. Today's going to be a bit of a chill stream. I'm not really expecting like a lot to happen, and I probably won't be super talkative. But yeah, hope everyone's day is going well. So we have, so for reference, down here we have a reference. This is for what I see on my monitor when I look straight ahead, and then I have my monitor which I'm drawing down here. You're on my third monitor, so you're over here. We also have the currently playing song in the bottom right. Now I'm in the top left. Yeah, I guess what we need to do for this drawing currently is I kind of want to get the wing design finalized. So I have a few different references. This is the main picture that I got the idea from, which is like a slide-on arm sling that kind of like connects into like these blades that come around. However, I'm not a big fan of the shape language of these. I think that they give more like spidery vibes than bird vibes. So I do kind of want to search Pinterest for some like feather, like wing weapons. Maybe that might be a good idea to search for wing weapons. Wing weapon. Something like this, maybe. Like I want it to look like metally, but also like I want it to look like a feather, but also like synthetic. None of these are too similar to what I was hoping for. So we're gonna look at this because I think this is the closest to what I was probably expecting. Hey Vito, nice to see you again. This is what I was working on yesterday before the Inscription stream. I thought I'd stream before I think it's actually looking pretty decent, so I'm gonna keep working on it. How's your day going, my man? What do I want the wings to look like? I guess shape language wise, I guess we can just kind of start going at it, to be honest. We'll make the opacity a little bit lower though, and then we'll make a new layer up here. It was pretty chill. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I guess if the blades are cut, so the blades are coming out from this bit back here. Inscription is now on my cart. Hell yeah, man! I hope you have fun if you end up playing it. Definitely worth it. I'm glad I did it, especially because I think those are like by far my most popular streams. So I'm glad people are enjoying it. Definitely a good decision. Right. We are. I guess we'll make it like kind of a bit more curved, and then look at it like this. I guess we'll make it like serrated, maybe maybe not like that. I think if we go for something, I mean, with the okay, let's look at the shoes. So I've done the draw on the shoes. Kind of go like this. And then okay, so we can make each wing kind of have its own like separated part, and then we can do it like the like how folded steel looks, like where it's got that separated section like that. Maybe that could look cool. I definitely think I need to make it quite bent like this to help with the design philosophy. Although, do I want each of the wings to become connected? I don't think so. I think if I insinuate it like this, that might look better. Yeah, like if I do something like this. And then this one is very likely to be the largest. Do something like that, I think. And then we'll add the serration. Like that. And then I'm gonna, actually, I'm pushing down pretty hard on my tablet, so I think I'm just gonna, there we go. And then it's gonna kind of like get hidden by the leg, which should be fine. But I definitely do like the idea of having separate sections, so we're gonna do it like that. And we're gonna get rid of you, and then we'll use what I've already drawn, so it'll be like a deeper. Maybe it gets like slowly like a more separated edge for each of these. Like it goes from here, which is pretty low, and then it gets much larger. So maybe like insinuate it getting like that perspective a bit more. So it has the same kind of design, so larger. It does look kind of strange though. I think I need to make it a bit more like this maybe. And if we do something like that, then it will look a bit more dynamic. But we'll try for each of these to kind of keep that connection. That should look a little bit better. Let's find some reference. Actually, I feel like this looks very generic. You look fine, and then we can. I think what we'll do. So we'll go back to where we were a second ago. I definitely need some kind of way to make this design look a bit more intricate. So I guess the easiest way to do that is, we know for a fact that we want it to connect like at this point, kind of. And then we're going to have it connect. Okay, so all that I really need to do is just show these two connecting with the amount of space that I've given it. A bit more space. So each of these are then going to connect to something like that. Yeah, that was the issue, is that it's giving, I feel like it's giving off a bit more spidery than bird-like, which I kind of want to go for more birds. So that's the issue that I'm having. So I think I kind of need to make it look more like feathery. So I think I need to add more design like this, make it look more serrated rather than because I want it to look like kind of metal, like it's synthetic. It's not actually like part of them. So like if I grab that and then add like a cross hatching to it. Yeah. Like with the I want it to, like, I have the bird mask with the eyes and the nose, and then I have like the shoes. So I'll take that. I'm gonna add the serration to each of these, I think. Do. I think what I'll probably do is with the serration, I can add like a kind of wavy pattern rather than it being just the same thing on top. That's gonna go like that, and then that's gonna go like that. But then I need to look at feathers, because if I look at feathers, then and how people draw feathers, then I'll be able to get a better reference and make it look a bit more intricate. I think what we'll do is we'll make each of these have 3 layers. So there's the first layer, and then we'll have another layer up here that goes into that one, and then we'll copy the design for each of them. This isn't the best reference I can find. I just realized it's kind of cut off with that, so I'm just gonna extend it a little bit. Is that giving more of it? No, it's not. That's just making it larger. Was it shift maybe? Nope. Control? Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it. Never mind. Let's just search for anatomy wings. They do also tend to have multiple sections, so I can make, like, they have a joint, I'm noticing. So if we make the joint, we can make it like this, and then it's a bit more like an actual thing like that, maybe? Or maybe it goes up and then down, and then it curves into that final bit, maybe? So how does that look? I think I might need to add that to be a bit further downwards, or at the very least it needs to be a bit more dynamic. Maybe like that. Get rid of that. Kind of makes the cross-hatching look a little bit weird, so we're just going to get rid of it. This is fine. It's just the sketching stage, so I don't mind too much if it gets a little messy. I still want to have the Yeah, I'm reading it as much clearer just from that change. Hell yeah. Okay, that's good then. Alright, and then we will add the cross-hatching. Or just make it grayer so we know that it's a different kind of shade. Yeah, I feel like making it like that. Oh, but that now it looks quite mantisy claw. I feel like I feel like it looks quite like a lot like a mantis claw rather than, or maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. We'll see how it goes. Where's the reference? There it is. Neon. We're gonna want to make it like that, and then kind of just adding on like that, and then I've done this the wrong way. I keep doing this the wrong way. Move like this. That looks okay. So we'll continue with this, I think. So that looks like that now. And then we're going to have one more. I guess with this is that it kind of has like this bouncy kind of effect. So maybe I'll do something along those lines, like something like this. It's a bit wavy maybe. A little bit hard to do this when I have so much going on underneath. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of these guidelines that I drew. Less is more in some cases, so we'll get rid of this. Draw like that. And then we have, that looks pretty decent actually. I'm actually genuinely quite happy with how that looks. That looks okay. Does it look bladed though? Let's look at the first reference that we had, which was this. That has like a proper ceramic, not ceramic, like a proper bladed edge. So maybe something like that. And then we continually go up. Or maybe we go up each thing, so do like this. I think. And then this insinuates that they're all, I guess each one that's... we're gonna make this a bit deeper, I think. Make this more like here, and then we're gonna bring this down. And then we're gonna make that like that, I think. Bum, bum, bum. This is kind of uniforming a bit too much. I actually quite liked how it wasn't uniform. Yeah, let's go for that, I guess. So now, that will be the bladed section. They also have, like, a cut in each of the wings, so maybe... The reference thing is really annoying me. I want to fix that. How do I... Was it Shift A, maybe? Alright, whatever. Let's just put the open image in new tab. And then there you go. Now you can see the image a bit better. It's looking pretty good, I think. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy paste it for each of these, I think. Rather than drawing like an individual one for each of them. And then we will make sure that they are all kind of... That doesn't really leave much room for a third one down here, actually. Because that's what that one is. You know what? It's fine. Maybe that looks better. So that'll be like 5 wings rather than like 6. Cool. We're gonna do that. And then we are going to delete this section. And then we're going to copy paste you again. Oh, wrong layer. Actually, wait, let me... Actually, wait, I already have it copied. All right, that's fine. And then we're gonna Control V again. Why is it... I guess I must have messed up my control. We are going to go back to layer 12. I'm just gonna very quickly grab it again. Control C, Control V, grab you. We're gonna switch you around. And then that's gonna come off page a little bit, but that's fine. Then we're going to copy paste you again. There we go. Now the copy paste is working how I want it to. We're absolutely going to scale you down quite a lot. Grab that. Delete from that layer, and then we're going to delete from this layer. then I need to... Let's copy paste this layer very quickly. And we are going to disable that one. Get rid of these layers very quickly. 2. We will zoom in, fix that. And then we're going to get rid of basically all of this. Get rid of that, and then we're going to get rid of this section as well. Cool. Now the visual clutter should be gone. So this obviously this isn't going to clip over. We're gonna get rid of that in a minute. But give me the reference again. So this goes out like this. And then we're going to have one more of the bird wings. I'm going to have to grab which layer is on? It's on this layer. It's just actually, do I need to do that? No, not really. We'll just grab the one from this layer and twist it round. We're actually going to make it bigger so that it can kind of just fit into that space. And then we're going to delete everything that pulls over there. Cool. Actually, wait, I need to draw... Do I need to draw anything else? Yeah, I need to connect these sections. The idea is that it comes up like that, and then it goes like this. So that's the wrong pencil. There we go. Alright. So now we have that. We will put all of this into a folder. Yeah, grab all these layers, put them in there. I'm just going to copy paste the folder, twist it, flip horizontally. And then we're going to put it about there, probably. Yeah, that seems about right. Again, I feel that's definitely giving off spider vibes. Because now it just looks like hairy legs, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to fix this one actually, because it's... Yeah, because it's not packed up as much as this side. Yeah, do you agree with me with it looking like more spidery than the bird? we're gonna go back to this layer. And we're just gonna grab this again. Better than before, still can see the spider. Okay. We are gonna make sure that this is like about the same size. That's fine. Then we'll put that. About there, I feel. So we kind of want it to follow the same motion. Yeah, I'll put it like that for now. It might have to do with the amount of wings or how they're posed. Maybe if it was literally just like 2. Like if it was just I connect these 2. So it's, but maybe it's the fact that it's probably the fact that it's multiple, isn't it? Like you see multiple legs, but you don't see multiple wings. It kind of has to all be interlaced, or none of it is interlaced. I think when I looked at this, it's like, oh, each of these would be like a different arm, but they're not. It's like these are the feathers. So I think I misread where to go with this design. Oh, that's white. Wrong pencil again. All right, we're gonna turn off the reference layer. It's almost certainly the amount. I think maybe if I just like connect the wings, that might manage to help a lot. Maybe. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy paste this layer, or this folder, I guess, and then I'm gonna flatten it all into one image. So that's all one now. And then we're gonna try that instead of. Why aren't you drawing? Did I accidentally press C? I did, yeah. Okay. Get rid of that. I think I might actually have to make this. We'll make this wing larger. And then what we will also do is kind of get rid of that serrated bit on that edge. We'll go like this. That doesn't really work how I wanted it to work, so we're going to get rid of this again. And then instead of trying to connect them together, we're going to... try doing that, maybe? Still giving spider vibes, I think. I think just making it one wing will probably... I'm going to make the eraser bigger because I can't really erase enough of what I want to erase. Yeah. That looks massive in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it look smaller. We're going to grab all of this. I think. Yeah, we're going to grab that. We're going to Control T and then we're going to free transform it and we're going to pull it in like that. We're going to do the same thing on the top one. I'm going to get rid of most of this actually so we can make it more curved. We will also just get rid of the other side. This is all looking quite weird because I can't really visualize it a whole lot because there's not enough space on the canvas. I'm just going to get rid of it. Start over a little bit. It's okay for it to drag because, you know, that's how weight works. Get rid of everything that's on here. That's starting to look a bit better. So it goes from like 2 to then... I think if I made this like curve into itself, that might look better. I think if we went for something close to that, that might look better. I'm actually, yeah, I mean, kind of. That's kind of what we're looking for, I think. And then we will, let's make sure that I just shade this actually. So I remember that that's the serrated, or the... that, and then make that the steel part. That looks really odd, actually. And then we'll see how that looks comparatively. We'll switch this around. We'll need to do a bit of editing, but that's fine. Grab that, put that like that, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Then we're gonna get rid of a lot of this, but it'll be fine, probably. Okay. So that's the new design. This is... That was the old one, which looks very spidery. This is the new one. Is that much better? Not really. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the canvas. And like 2K pixels on top. And then we're just going to grab all these layers. Maybe if I made this one continuous wing where it goes from like the edge, because that's basically where their hand is, so it goes up like that. So then that's 3 wings technically. I guess these two are connected, but I think that will probably look better. Yeah, well we'll copy paste this again. Are these both arm wings and back wings? So the idea that I'm having is that it's kind of like a suit that you put onto your arms, so it has to go through that way, but then it also like connects to your back in some way. I haven't decided how that works, but so I think so. Maybe these are the back ones, and then I don't know. They're all connected by the arms. Maybe I need to twist these then if they're connecting from here, because that might be why it looks weird. Maybe that actually isn't such a bad idea. But first off, let's get rid of these for this experiment. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to also just get rid of these. And then we will grab... Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Grab you. Control... wait, actually. We'll do that again, because I clicked. Cool, grab that. And then we're going to free transform it. To go up and back there. Wrong layer, this layer. I mean, I guess. But I guess there's also nothing stopping me from, like, just having this one connect into... Decisions. I've done it again. God damn it. There we go. Control T, wrong layer. Control T, and then we're gonna free transform it. Put you there. that there. Gonna do a bit of cleanup. I guess feasibly, okay, the arms go back like this, so shouldn't that mean that this should be flipped? Right? Maybe not. This is actually really complicated. I guess not, because if we're doing like that, then it goes like that, so it's not like they're flipping it, so it should be fine. But maybe it's this. Maybe it's the design language of this bit. Because these look like... When I drew them, I thought that these look like penguin wings. But maybe it's like just how spiky these are that's making me think that it's like spidery. So I feel like when you think of spiders, you think of like those like spider webs, and spider webs look quite spiky and sharp. Yeah, maybe. We're gonna flatten this image because it's basically the same on both sides. And then we're gonna... Actually, no, we're not. We're not gonna do that. Actually, let's leave the layer there so that I know where to draw. Make it look more rounded. How does that look? Kind of, not really. That's kind of what we're going for. Maybe if we look at some more reference for the arms. I can't remember what layer this is on, and I think it was previously this page. Like it has, I feel like rounding it is probably just a good idea. Because also looking at this reference, it's pretty rounded. Sharp, but rounded. I mean, those are contrary things, but... Maybe something like that could work? Because I want it to look like it's very obviously a different part of it, but if I make it look... like that. And then we'll add stitching, I think would be a good idea, like that. I think that looks better, right? Let's grab it. Grab that, flip horizontally. And then pop it there. And then we're going to copy this, and we're going to get rid of some stuff on this layer. Okay, so let's look at how it looked previously. Previously, it looks like... I mean, it certainly looks like fluffier, I think. I don't think it looks exactly like how I wanted it to look, but... maybe? I think it looks better. I like, comparatively speaking to... was it that one that we had originally? I think this might have been what it looked like originally. Wasn't that one? Yeah, I think that's the original. Which... I think I need to add more detail to the top wing up here, but that's not too difficult to do. I can do that pretty easily. Let's grab. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how these three look. So I'm gonna merge these. And then I'm gonna grab the symmetry tool. There it is. And I'm gonna grab you, and I'm just gonna do a straight line upwards like that. On the same layer. And then, oh, that's the wrong thing. And then go back to my brush. And we're just gonna start adding like a few more like generic wing stuff at the top up here. Cool. Don't know what that was. It's system recovery for a second there. Could go like this. And then... we're gonna get rid of like, a lot of this. No, I don't like that actually. I kind of like how it all goes into it. Shave a little bit off. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically this guy is gonna be a nightmare to draw more than once. Yeah. Yeah, but I like the idea of it, so maybe he's just one of those guys that gets drawn once and then he gets left in the oblivion. Because the second that I try and do like any other pose with it, maybe I'll do it without his wingsuit on, maybe. That's possible, right? I'm allowed to do that. I tend to only draw characters like once. I don't really have any characters that I draw like a ton. Oops. And then I'm just gonna make my brush like a lot larger so I can just. Oh, those are not connected. All right, we'll leave it like that. I've only drawn my own characters a handful of times. All other art of them are made by other artists. Oh, cool. Do you like commission artists or do you do like art fight? Mix of both. Hell yeah, man. Alright, I think the wings look a lot better. For now at least. I just realized this has somehow gotten like insanely shredded. Oh, that's because of the symmetry tool. Alright, in that case, let's just get rid of the symmetry tool for now. We'll get rid of the raw. Go away, person advertising AI viewers. Actually, I'll just leave it because I don't want to ban people. Actually, no, I'll ban them. There we go. And then we're gonna fix this bit. And then I'm probably gonna... Do I want to line art this guy? Yeah, sure. Let's line art him. We're gonna put all of this into a new folder, actually, rather than keeping it all in one. Grab that, put that there, and then we're gonna do a new folder. This to like 16 it. Is that too big? We'll put that to like 12. I do have pen pressure on, right, for this? Yes, I do. Okay. I think I'm gonna want a smaller, even smaller brush than this. Also gonna put the stabilization up a bit more. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I have to do this. What the hell is wrong with that circle? What the? Bum, 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 bum. Then we're gonna lower back down to 8. Let's make the eraser a lot smaller because we're gonna be doing a lot of finer details. Make it even smaller than that. Do you pass your arse anywhere? I actually don't. I mostly do. I used to back in college on ArtStation. Um, but now I don't. I haven't really posted anything online in like 2 years. Maybe if I make like a Twitter account for my, or like any kind of account for my live streams, I might. Because it might help promotion, but yeah, we'll see. Do you think I should? Oops. What the hell? Why can't I? There we go. Being weird. Yeah, if you're willing to keep posting on it. I mean, I guess so. I don't see any reason why I would stop. Boink, and then boink. Line art's either the most fun thing that you get to do during the drawing process, or it's the thing that you absolutely hate. I should really draw this hair first because I just realized it's gonna go over a lot of this. It is tedious. But, like, I don't really enjoy rendering, like, at all. I very rarely actually put, like, any kind of color onto my drawings, so I kind of always need to, like, put, like, 110% effort when it comes to the line art. Because if I don't, then it just looks like a messy sketch. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry that I'm not really talking much, man. Like, there isn't really much for me to comment on while doing line art, because it's basically just doing the same drawing over again. Nice. I'm glad to hear it's satisfying to watch. I've got to do the eyes. Should probably do the eyes. I'm gonna get rid of this part of the design. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't look very good. I'm also going to change this because it doesn't really fit with everything else. There we go. I think that looks a decent bit better. Do, 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 do. Okay. Fill this bit really quickly. Next, the shoes. Do these ones because they're in front. I want to listen to some other lo-fi because this is all getting quite repetitive now. Let's want some Minecraft. Actually, I need a playlist that's stream safe, so... Cool. This says it's stream safe, so it should be fine, actually. Ugh. Big stretch. Oops. Oh, hey, Gardener. Very nice. I'm guessing this is why you're at uni. What do you mean? I mean, this is the kind of stuff I draw for uni, yeah. Bloody good. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. It's nice to get compliments. How are you, by the way? I hope you enjoyed the Inscription stream. But I don't know if we're going to be playing Inscription again today because Spider-Man released today. So in the evening, I'm going to go see that with my sister and my brother. At like 7:30, and if I can speak, it'll probably overlap with the time that I can stream Inscription for. Good, thanks. And you? I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm just checking out the bit I missed out on last night, and sure, no problem. Hope you have a great time. Heard it's a great installment to the franchise. Hell yeah. Oh, the Spider-Man movie. For some reason, I thought you were referring to Inscription, so I'm glad to hear that the new Spider-Man movie is good. Sorry. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be good. Me and my sister, we'll drive down later on, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. We basically made the worst decision possible where we only booked the tickets this morning. So when we look, we're going to a cinema in like the middle of nowhere. Because like all the cinemas near me are fully booked out for the entire day. They're all right seats. They're like all of the good ones were already gone by the time that we got to book the seats, but we got like decent. I'd say they're decent. They're like on they're near the middle, but they're quite far to the right. So, you know, that makes no sense. They're like a medium away from the screen, but like a bit further to the right than I would have liked. But you know, I've sat in worse seats, so. But I feel like I'm gonna go see this movie like at least a couple times, or at least twice before it stops running in theaters. if it's good. But I feel like they can't afford to make this movie bad, so I'm sure it will be a fun movie to watch. Honestly, I totally lost interest in Marvel after Endgame, but seeing this film and the upcoming Doomsday, I can't deny there's a bit of excitement coming back. I mean, I 100% agree with you. I lost quite a bit of excitement for a while. Like, a lot of the movies just didn't really interest me. But since Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four was pretty good. I liked No Way Home. I thought that was a good Spider-Man movie. Deadpool and Wolverine, I went to go see with my dad, and he's not even like a Wolverine or a Deadpool fan, but he still thought it was funny. He's not even really much of a Marvel fan, but he thought it was fun. So I think that probably gives it a bit of testament to my dad loves Deadpool. Hell yeah. My dad, I think, was into X-Men like when it originally came out, because obviously X-Men came out before I was born. So I think he had like a very basic understanding of the story, but he enjoyed it, so I'm glad. Sometimes it's all you need. Are you up to anything today, Gardner, or are you just gonna chill? Nah, chilling now. Finished work at 11:30 this morning. Started at 3 a.m. Damn, that's an early shift. I'm glad you're finished. You can chill out now. Got some lo-fi beats to chill out to. And guess what? I didn't do it. Oh, I mean, I've got a choice as to when I put in my hours. I purposefully went for the 3 a.m. with the intention of getting my mid-year performance review done. And guess what? I didn't do it, XD. Couldn't concentrate. It's alright, man. As long as you have time to do it, don't stress about that kind of stuff. If it was like you needed to get it done today, then maybe. But like, if it's not the end of the world, why stress? That's my outlook on a lot of stuff. Yeah, deadline's end of EOD tomorrow. All good. I'll get it done. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna do this. So what's this character you're drawing? It's just an original character. I had the reference. You can see the reference at the bottom left. I found this on Pinterest, and I thought it was a really cool. I think it's actually like a figurine, but I liked the idea of the like wing attachment that has like these bladed wings on them. So I decided, I thought like, oh, I'll give that a go. I'll draw some kind of character with that kind of concept where it's like it comes out of these things that your arm slots into on the sides. This is just an original character. After I'm done drawing the line art, I'll probably take a snack break and then probably just do some regular testing. Loving the wings. Thank you. Vito helped a lot with it, because we had a few different versions. Actually, I can't really can I show them? Where are they? Is that it? Yeah, like we had a few different versions that we were looking at. We had this one as well. This was the original one, which we thought was quite spidery, because it was like all the wings were disattached. So, but yeah, lots of different designs. So we're just kind of chilling. I'm gonna do the line art, like the basic line art, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go over and add a bit more depth to everything. Curve that out like that. Nope. Bump, 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 bump. Awesome. Quite like the six-wing design, like a seraphim. Try 2 to cover their face, 2 to cover their feet, and 2 to fly with. That's actually sick. I didn't think of that. You just reminded me about seraphims. Maybe. Wait. Okay. Now you're giving me a bit of Was it this one? No, this was 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 8. Do you mean this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Or is this 6-wing? Is this 6-wing, or is that? Or are you referring to the one that I've currently got? No, the one you're actively working on. Okay. Okay. Cool. I wanted to make sure, because I like to take people's opinions. But if you think that this is the best one, that's good, because this is the one that we landed on. Alright, let's finish the shoes. We're gonna get rid of a bit of this line art. Make it look a bit disconnected. There we go. And then we're gonna up this to 14. Okay, wait, let's do it like that, so it connects the... Yeah, there we go, that's perfect. Bum, bum, bum. Great stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cool, that's the first foot done. Alright, now we'll do the second one. You know what, let's... And, come on. Let's flip it so that I'm drawing on the opposite direction. Because this is easier because I'm right-handed. Cracks in the wings. So the idea was that it was if you're referring to this bit, it was mostly because we tried to make it the... Or do you mean in the feet? No, in the feet? Do you mean like this? This bit? It's meant to be like stitching. So it looks like they've been stitched onto it, but I don't know if that actually maybe I'll add like a bit more like this underneath it. That might help translate it a lot more. Like the wings have been stitched onto the boots. get rid of that and then put that like that. I'm also going to get rid of this line. What do I want it to be on there? Actually, I did put the design philosophy there. I put that there. So what we're going to do now is we will... I'm gonna add this, make this to 12, and then we're gonna swivel this around. I just realised I've done that on the wrong pen size. We're going to go back and do that again. I'm also going to get rid of this line because it doesn't serve any purpose. And then we will... like, actually... yeah, we'll do that. Anyhow, I'm probably going to head off for a bit. Take care, man. See you around in the not too distant future, hopefully. Hell yeah, man. I hope to see you again. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you get some nice rest. And yeah, I hope your review also goes well. I'll see you soon, man. It was nice seeing you. See ya. Take care. Alright, now it's to do the wings. So I'm probably going to put the wings to... I'm going to do this at 12, probably. But I am going to do this on a new layer. Actually, I'm going to very quickly go use the bathroom. So I'm going to take like a 2-minute break. And I might go grab a snack from downstairs. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Don't go anywhere. Whoops, wrong button. Do I have to be... Why isn't that working? I'm gonna... I'm back. So, what I think happened was I have a hotkey that gets rid of my camera and mutes me. But I think I've got it only set to one scene because I created a new scene so I can have a bunch more, like, the extra view when I'm doing art. But you know, I'll make sure to think about that in the later when I'm not streaming to add another hotkey. Alright. So, let me finish this this scum. Back to it. Got that on my desk. What do we do next? We're gonna do the wings, weren't we? Let's do a new layer for the wings, I think. We are almost certainly gonna bump that up. Maybe even more than that, actually. What's up with the stabilization? Alright, wait. Okay, let's put it down to 20. And then we'll put the stabilization up to, like, I don't know, 32. Okay, just put it to, like, 80. Alright, we'll zoom out. Is that too thick? Kind of, I guess. Let's try 18 or 16. We'll try 17 because it's the midpoint. Actually 18. Yeah, we'll try 18. Yeah, that should be a lot better. This is almost certainly going to take the longest amount of time, isn't it? I just realized. Yeah, bugger it. We'll just keep going until I like don't want to anymore. It's actually a lot easier if you just do big strokes rather than like tiny little strokes. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that for now before I go into the specifics. Bum 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 bum. There we go. That's fine. Oops. Pen. Okie dokie. Placing blocks and shit, 'cause I'm fucking Minecraft. Oh, I just realised my canvas has been flipped this entire time. I think I might be stupid. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, now we're going to do new layer, and we are going to do all of the finer detail stuff. Ba-da-da. Does that actually look better with less detail? No, it doesn't. Alright. You know what? It's probably easier if I just copy and paste each of these sections and then just combine them all. Do the same thing down there as well. Copy paste, transform, bring it up a little bit. Ugh, goodness me. Alright. Well, sorry, I just banged my mic. That might have come up on your side. Cool. What we're going to do now is we will grab these 3 layers. Actually, we're going to put these 3 layers into a folder. And then we're going to copy the folder, paste the folder, grab you, flip horizontal. And then we're going to 3 transform and just shift it. Shift it to the right. Like that. Oops, Control Shift Z, put that there, and then we're gonna put to the right a little bit. Now I have to figure out through all of this where stuff is supposed to end. Finishing touches down here. Cool. Okay, so that's the very basic line art done. Now I have to go into it and add like the depth bits. So like a bit more line weight to some stuff. And then after I've added the line weight, we can go in and add like basic shading. That was a pretty good pace. That was like an hour, I think. Half an hour? It was about an hour, I think. When did Gardner join the chat? Like an hour ago, I think. I guess what I'm also doing is I'm just gonna grab basically everything and then make sure that it's in the right spot on the page. Which is about there. Alright. New layer. And then we're gonna get rid of like all this stabilization. Actually, wait, I just realized I forgot something. Forgot that. Oh, that's another thing that I forgot. I forgot that I need to add that. See, this is the part of the drawing where I think I'm done with the previous thing, and then I realize like 17 other things I need to add. Or do. There we go. That's fine. Oh, it's saving recovery information. I keep thinking that it like... I keep thinking that it crashes, but I think it's fine. Okay, that's the hair done, I think. So we could do a bit more. Yeah. I can show you the before and after. Like it helps a lot. Or actually, there's actually quite a lot of parts I can add like tiny little bits to. I should probably add a bit to the chin. And then I can add a bit here. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, right, I was doing these things. We're doing that again. That did not work how I intended it to. What was I on to? I was doing something else. Alright, close. Getting head off to sleep now. Thanks for the chill stream and good work on the art so far. Thank you, man. And thank you, man. I've really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for chilling out. You've been there for like 3 hours, so I really appreciate it. It's a lot nicer to stream when someone's watching it. So thank you again. Have a good sleep. I hope to see you again on maybe the inscription stream, or I'll probably be streaming art again tomorrow. But yeah, nice seeing you, man. I'll see you soon. Sleep well. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a big fan of this music. I'm gonna switch this music around. This will be nice. Listen to this. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a break. I've been drawing for 3.5 hours. Cool. It's been 3.5 hours. We got the wing design done. We started the line art. We've also started doing the line weight. So we're close to finishing. We don't have much longer of this, so I might come back to it later. But for the moment, I'm going to go downstairs and grab some lunch because it's currently 2:30. And I'm starving, so I'm going to go do that. I might stream Pal World or Slay the Spire, but I'm not entirely certain. Although I might just end stream here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I still got half an hour until I hit the 4-hour mark. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go get some food from downstairs, and then I am gonna come back and we're gonna play some Slay the Spire. So I'll see you dudes in a bit. I'll be back in a minute. Actually, let me write on the. Let me write on here. BRB. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. See you in a bit. That one. We're back. I got pizza. It's leftover pizza, but it'll do. It's leftover pizza from yesterday. Alright. We're gonna switch to scene 1. And then we'll switch this to the other monitor. Nope, wrong monitor. And we're going to start playing some Slay the Spire. Cool. Let's look this up. Is this pizza too hot? It might be too hot. It might be too hot. I think I'll wait a minute. I might need to change my camera as I just realised, but let's do a Ironclad run. Yeah. Let's go with. Let's go with Glam, and then we'll go here. We got Sword Boomerang, Body Slam, or Armaments. I guess we go with Boomerang. We will go for. I don't actually know. I mean, upgrading Bash is always nice, but I can do that whenever, and I can. So let's give it Sewn. We'll just get the Sword of the Stone. That's fine. I should have really brought a knife for this pizza. I could have killed. So I took an extra damage for nothing, basically. Cruelty. Yeah, just give me the cruelty. Does that kill? No. Just give me the thunderclap. And then we'll go upgrade. Bash. Wow, I don't think that could have been much worse. Girl, give me Pommel Strike. What do we draw? Nothing. Yeah, there we go. Blood Ball, Molten Fist, Anger. Give me Molten Fist. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll play you, see what we draw. We don't draw anything interesting, so... You're gonna do 15 each. You're gonna block for 12. I think I just take the damage and then heal at the next rest. Because I can deal 21. Easy. Whetstone is really good. Give me the tremble. Removed until the end of combat. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. But you're basically, so you're paying 1. Nah, just give me a thing. That's alright. I don't actually think that I need to heal here anymore because of that. Actually, do I? No, we definitely do. Because I've got, like, no defense. Right, well, he has enough vulnerable on him for the rest of the fight now. So you're gonna deal 14, so that's 28. So that puts you in range of your ability. So we'll do that. You. So I can play 1 card this turn. We're just gonna play a shield. We will play you, see what we draw. That's a lot of just straight damage, I guess. It's not a great draw. Let's just block. Cool. Maybe we didn't have to heal. Maybe we could have gotten a card upgrade out of that, but... Aggression, Juggernaut, 1-2 punch. I'm not really the biggest 1-2 punch fan, so I think we're just going to take the aggression. Yeah, just give me break. Break is unbelievably strong, especially since we put Sown on it. I think now is when we just go for as many like card rewards as possible. Yeah, that seems okay with me. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that does so much damage. Man, it's between Headbutt and Shrug It Off are both good. But I need more defense, so... Play Shrug It Off. And then we're going to do that. We're taking a lot of damage. Well, you kill. I don't really want to take any of these cards, to be honest. I'm just going to skip. Yeah, I'll just skip. Nice, we killed one of them. That's fine. Kind of regretting taking the aggression now because it's not really doing like anything, but taking a lot of damage as well. Stomp, Unrelenting, and Hemokinesis. All these cards are good, but I'd rather take the AoE, so give me Stomp. Thunderclap, draw. And then we can play that so this guy gets stunned. You know what? I'm not really feeling this. I think we're just gonna end stream for today. I think we're just gonna call it there for today. Thank you for everyone who joined stream. Thank you for everyone who helped me with the art section of the stream. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was great seeing all of you. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day. We will hopefully be back tomorrow with more art and maybe inscription. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you.